Adelola Shokoya here once again. If you have been, struggling with trading, for some time, and you have been experiencing, series of, we call it loose losses, kind of, you have streak of losses, you're trading. I want you to let you know that you are not the only person. There's no trader, there's nobody, that you see that is successful with trading today that have not experienced, that streaks, of losses. Myself, I've had, my period, and even till now, after so many years of trading, I still experience, losses. You see, it comes to all of us. It comes to all of us. The most important thing is that as a trader, you must know how to handle losses. Most traders, most people freak out. Their emotions just go out of the window once they lose. Nobody likes to lose money. When it comes to the issue of money, money is emotional. I would love for you to stay to the end of this video. There's something I want to give out, and I don't want to disclose it now to the end of the video, but I want you to just stay focused with me, as we move on. Like I said earlier, it's important for you to know how to handle losses if you want to be successful in traders. And that's why I say the greatest traders, the biggest traders, are people that know how to handle losses. How do you handle losses in trading? That's the most important thing. How do you, when you lose, when you have those streak of losses, how do you handle your losses? Do you just quit? Like they say, those that quit, they are not winners. So you want to stay in the game. How have I been able to stay in the game for this long, for more than 10 years now that I've been trading? I've been there, and I know, and then I also know a lot of traders that have been there. So how do you handle these losses? The number one thing you want to do as a trader when you notice that you are losing is you want to slow down a little bit. And the only way you can do that is to reduce your position size. For example, let's say you have a $10,000 account and you've been risking, say, 3%. Or say you'll be risking say 5% or 3%. You want to reduce your risk to about 1%. If it's possible to, in order to get your confidence back, because what normally happens is that when you lose, when you have series of losses, what normally happens is that for a lot of people, they won't be able to handle they won't be able to handle their emotion, and because of that, they will be afraid. And then in trading, you don't want to allow fear to come in. When you are too fearful, you will keep losing. And because they are afraid, when they see a trading opportunity, they won't take it, right? So the only way you can mitigate that is by reducing your position size or your lot sizes if you're a forex trader. And what you want to do is let's say you're trading a $10,000 account, you can reduce your lot sizes or your position size to say less than, let's say, 1%. And that way, you can undo that loss. If peradventure the trading goes against you, okay, you can actually undo the loss, because you know that tomorrow there will be another opportunity for you to come back into the market. Most problem that a lot of traders do is because they over leverage their account. And so when they get hit by a loss, and that is it. They give up, and they say, man, this thing is a scam. The truth is, the longer you stay at it, the better you become. I haven't said that, like I said, reduce your lot sizes. You want to reduce your lot sizes to as minimum as possible. And as you begin to see the greens, like we used to say, as you begin to see that your trades are now going in your favor, you want to now increase your lot sizes gradually. Another thing I also do when I was having margin calls, back in the days, was that, I think I've shared this so many times. Apart from, reducing my lot size, another thing I also did was that I now, focus on one instrument. I focus on only Euro USD. And I did that for 6 months. I think I've shared it, before I started adding other currency pairs. I focus on Euro USD alone for 6 months to understand the pattern, to understand how it moves. And, at the end of the day, when I see that, I started picking up my trades and started getting better. I started adding, after 6 months, I think I added pounds USD, and I've seen a lot of my students that, when they call me, someone that they send me a chat, and I'm telling them, okay, focus on Euro USD or focus on pounds USD, depending on your risk level. For some time, there's one of my students that focus on pounds USD for a year, before I started adding other currencies, and that will really help you. The second thing you want to do is that you can also take a break. You know, you can take a break. I've taken a break before, I think for trading, I think I took a break for like a year. I mean, I've taken a break a couple of times, and I'll quickly share what happened why I took a break from trading for a year. Was that I had this loss, a massive loss. I think I lost about over $200,000, for that trading year. And the funny thing was that at that time was the time where I needed money the most. And the most tragic thing during that period was that money, that bulk of funds that I lost, that $200,000, over $200,000, was a combination of funds that I got from family and friends. Majorly family. I don't think I even have some investors. I think back in the days, I think we were doing some marketing, and some people are investing enough in. We have a fund that they were investing in, and everything went down the drain. And then I had to close down the shop. I'm talking 2012, 2011, and then I went out of trading for like a year, and I focused on other things. And that period allowed me to really, take stock, to look at what was I doing wrong, before I now, came back into trading gradually. It really helped me. You can take a time out. I mean, and your own taking time might not be as long as mine, taking time out for you can be 2 weeks, can be 1 month, depending on how heavy your loss is, and depending on how much it affects you emotionally. Because like I said, money is emotional, and when people lose money, they lose it. So you want to take time out, all right? In conclusion, you also want to remember why you started trading. I mean, this is the most important aspect of how to handle your loss. Your reason why you started. We all have different reasons. Some people, they want to pay debt off. For some people, they want to travel around the world. We all have different reasons. Whatever your most important reason why you started trading, you want to keep that before you as your goal. So that way, when you're having all the series of losses, it won't really get to you. It will help you to really keep coming back. One of the reasons why I started trading was I want to travel around the world, And the beauty of trading is I can pick up my laptop and go anywhere, and I can live anywhere. In 3 weeks' time, I'm going for a conference in Europe, and I'll be there for another 3 weeks, and I'm going to talk to different countries, about 4 or 5 countries. In doing so, I'm also trading, I'm also making money. So the question is, what is your why? In the comment section below, tell me your why. So I need you to tell me, why did you start trading? Why do you what is your most important reason why you started trading? So drop it in the comment below, and I'm going to be reading it. So, and I'm going to give away for the 5 most important why people start, why you start trading, and that why is keeping you going on, especially in this period, especially if you are staying in developing countries, probably any part in Africa, in Nigeria, South Africa, in Ghana, Senegal, or I have some people on my channel, from South America, any developing country, you want to earn in dollars, this period where we have so many economic downturn rather, you want to, keep earning in dollars. So, I think that should be a strong why, so that you can keep afloat of, this massive inflation that is going on around the world. So you want to keep your why before you, and you want to ensure that why is the reason why you are going on. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also, in the description below, I'll be dropping our Telegram group. Is free. You can join us. We drop signals on the group, on that Telegram group. So we also have a course known as a Traders Abroad Forex Mastery course. Click in the link below. I'm dropping the link in the description below. Don't forget, those that quit, they never win. Okay. So I'm going to see you in the next video. Thank you.